Are we in a bubble? Let's talk about it on Today in Mortgages. Hey, what's up, Dreammakers? Welcome back to the show. We're talking about what's real, what's hype, and what you should actually be paying attention to out there in the world of real estate and mortgage news. It's Today in Mortgage. Rich, we're back again with some interesting take on the current inventory, we'll call it crisis or non-crisis. Before we get into that, Rich, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Real good this morning.
Good. Well, we're talking about this. Rich, we've talked about inventory. It feels like a lot on this show because it is such a critical piece of the housing economy right now. So just remind us where we're at with inventory.
Well, we're low. I mean, we're better than we were. In some marketplaces, we have, 3 to 4 months of inventory. In some marketplaces, less. So this is considerably low.
Yeah, we've been talking about that lack of inventory for quite a while. We have got tons of articles and data that we've looked at to support that. We got a different take from the New York Post today, which is why we're talking about it again. And we want to talk about some of the questionable reporting here. It says, massive housing bubble about to burst in this U.S. region, warns a real estate expert. So, Rich, first, tell us what region we're talking about in this article.
Well, I believe they're talking mainly the South, Texas, Florida, maybe a couple other states in there.
And we obviously saw tons of people moving to those states. We still see tons of people moving to those states. Those states have the highest net migration in the country right now. Maybe playing off of that, this article is trying to drum up some fear that in response, builders have done too much. But Rich, give us the facts here.
Yeah, the facts are no. They haven't done too much. In fact, the builders are throttling themselves in order not to have too much out there because of the uncertainty still with the high interest rates. Now, we all know based on recent data, things are going to change here soon with interest rates, which will change how the inventory situation is today also. The inventory is likely going to get tighter because interest rates come down, buyers get more motivated to get out there and make offers, and then the competition heats up again.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of that competition you're talking about, but we've seen big challenges in being able to afford homes. Maybe there's some validity in that in this article that we're looking at, but the inventory problem, the inventory piece of that, and the willingness of builders, the need for builders to build is still very much something that needs to happen for us to be able to move forward into what we would hope would be some sort of normal amount of inventory that we would like to see, which is typically what, Rich, 6-month inventory?
Love to see 6-month inventory. That would be great.
Yeah, just because something's on the market for 30 days does not mean we have too many houses.
Right, exactly. And keep in mind, Michael, I just want to bring back a little history in the last bubble we experienced, right? In the Great Recession, the Great Financial Crisis that happened. Keep in mind, loans are being issued to non-qualified borrowers all day long. That drove sales prices up because people, they didn't have to commit. There was no affordability issue with stated income, stated assets, some crazy loan products that were available prior to 2008. That's what caused that bubble. Today is completely different. You have to be ultra qualified today. So loan failures due to not being able to make a payment, they're just not likely. Our delinquency rates are so low today.
So, Rich, we used to rate these articles. I'm going to give you a chance to rate this article, but first I just want to remind everyone out there that we are part of the best network in mortgage, and we like to get information in front of our people like this all the time, talk about these issues, make sure people are trained up on all the latest products and information to go out there and really help clients understand the realities of the market. If you're interested in learning more about how you can be a part of the best network in mortgages, click the grow link below. It will get you all that information and more and connect with you personally. So, Rich, we used to rate these articles and we haven't done that in a while, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to do this because this is just a good one to rate. And so I think from a scale of 0 to 5, 0 being a tear down, 5 being move-in ready, how are we going to rate this article?
I'm going to call this one a turd. This one's a 0. Only because, listen, they do mention price drops in certain marketplaces. And
Mhm.
that is true. But that's not because there's too much inventory. That's because a seller has to get competitive for the affordability piece to open up more borrowers to sell their property to. They're paying 2-1 buy downs for buyers. They're giving larger concessions to pay closing costs and discount points to buy the interest rates down. If as the interest rates start to tick down, those concessions go away. So they're taking a piece and making more out of it than it really is.
Well, Rich, we'll make sure we add turd to that scale. Thanks so much for making us smart on this today. Thank you, everyone out there, for watching and listening, and we will see you next time on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.